Everyone, Zeddy here again with yet another March of the Lich King card review, and this time we're talking Rogue. And Trump revealed like 5 cards, and he was the perfect man to do it because we have value overload for Rogue. It is just ridiculous. It makes lackeys look very, just embarrassing in terms of the random, the value, the triggering it's going to do to this poor old man. We'll get into those cards, review them, because they're going to be hard to evaluate, as well just explain. But before we do that, I do have a giveaway going on for 3 mega bundles, 2 regular pre-orders out of my pocket. To enter, all you have to do is like and comment the video in the description below. Subscribe to the channel, the one we're looking at here, this doofus looking all stupid. And if we manage to hit 61,000 subscribers by Sunday, I will add yet another mega bundle to the giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So what am I talking about with new Rogue cards? Well, we got the Concoctor, and you're gonna note that he adds a random concoction to your hand. 1 mana, 1/2, similar to like the pirate for warrior that would add a random pirate, or the pharaoh cat that would add a reborn minion, a 1/2 battle cry. But what's a concoction? Well, if you take a look, it's basically 3 mana spells. They're all these 3 mana spells. This is very blurry. I don't have the official artwork and all that stuff yet, but what they are 3 mana spells that you can basically put together. You'll see that these are like kind of the combined effects. This one says summon 2 random 3-cost minions. I believe that combines one of the spells that allows you to summon a random 3-cost minion, a random 3-cost minion, and puts it together. Like, for example, we have this mixed concoction of draw 4 cards. That puts one that's draw 2 together and draw 2. So they can draw you cards, they can deal damage, they can destroy random minions, they can summon minions, they can add cards from another class to your hand. And basically, once you add one of each or just one of whatever to your hand, they will combine and you will get that effect. So for example, the Concoctor can add draw 2 cards, a concoction to your hand, and then after that maybe it gets the deal damage one. They go together, and for 3 mana you will draw 2 cards and deal damage. So as long as they're combined, they're above the mana curve, and if they're separate, some are like basically fair for the mana curve or a little bit below. So you really need to combine them, but that won't really be a problem because there's a lot of ways to generate them. So are they good? I think they're good. You're getting a lot of different stuff. There is ways to manipulate how you discover them. You'll see in a second, but overall, I think Concoctions, I don't know what it slots into. Definitely feels a Renathal style. I don't know, maybe you put it in the Thief Priest package. There's tons of possibilities with this. As long as Renathal doesn't get nerfed, Blizzard, please don't. I'm gonna give this a 4 to 5 in standard. I think this sees realistic play. The Concoctions, just like if you saw the combined ones here. Obviously, these are not the separate ones, but drawing cards, dealing damage, getting board presence. They're all very powerful things. They're all things Rogue like to do. There will be high rolls, there will be low rolls, but overall, it seems pretty consistent. So I'm gonna give 4 to 5 in standard. I feel like value just doesn't work in Wild, so I'm gonna give it a 2 to 5 in Wild. I don't see Concoctions unless maybe, no, Odd Rogue's not even a deck anymore. Like, just way better stuff to do. I don't see it being a Wild strat, but possibly standard strat. And next we have the Potion Belt, a 2 mana rare spell, discover 2 concoctions. So this will allow you to basically pick 2 to put together. I'm not exactly sure how it works if you have like other concoctions in your hand, if they'll automatically merge or randomly merge. Like, I don't imagine you'll be able to click and drag in your hand. That technology doesn't seem there. So I feel like they're just gonna get merged. So if you already have one in your hand and you discover, I'm not sure the ordering of how it's gonna work. I watched the reveal video. I didn't get that sense from Trump how it's going to work. I didn't see a video, but I would assume it'll be a little bit of random, but still you can manipulate. You can be like, okay, you discover from 3. There's not that many options, right? There's destroy, there's damage, there's draw, summon a minion, get a random card from another class. You'll have a good chance of picking which one you want. And yeah, you put them together and then the next turn you play it, but you're investing 5 mana into this, right? This is 2 mana, effectively do nothing. But you have preps, you have, serrated bone, whatever. I can never remember the name of all whatever the 2 mana spell that destroys a card, then you can cheat out something. There's ways to manipulate this. It does feel like maybe it's on the lower end. I'm going to give it a 3 to 5 in standard, 2 to 5 in Wild. That maybe it's a little bit on the lower end because again, it's anti-tempo. It's just pure value, and I feel like you probably just want to, you know, generate them at random for the most part and just get an above curve thing. Next, we have the Vile Apothecary, a 3-mana 2/4 undead. At the end of your turn, add a random concoction to your hand. So basically, you're guaranteed to get one concoction for sure, and then if it sticks around, you can get more. That's, again, a lot of value that you got to spend 3 mana on, possibly. You might be able to cheat it out, you'll see. Well, besides a prep and all of that. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. Like, you're getting concoctions. They seem good. If concoctions suck, all these cards are bad. It's one of these package deal type of things, but I don't know. You're getting so much value, getting so much presence. It can be damage. There's so many good things about it. And again, just getting more of them, combining those effects is really powerful. So I will give it a 3 just because I'm on the fence about this whole thing. It's so hard to evaluate. I could definitely say on theory crafting, I'm going to try it out, even though I'm going to be playing wild. I'll definitely try out the concoctions. And if they work there, I mean, I got to imagine it works in standard. But on that note, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 again in standard or in wild, because I mean, it's odd cost. You could play in odd rogue, but like, again, why are you doing that? But yeah, I feel like it's perfectly reasonable. But here you go. 2 mana 3/2 Ghoulish Alchemist. Your next concoction costs 0. So yes, you've combined them, you play this, and then your 3 mana spell is 0. You can shadow step this and then play another concoction for 0. This really allows you to do the whole thing, right? Like, this mana cheat makes that 3 mana spell not so punishing after all. If this package is going to work, which I think it can, this card is one of the stronger ones. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 in standard. Again, a 2 out of 5 in wild. I don't think any of the concoction stuff's working in wild, although you never know. But yeah, mana cheat's good. And again, you're getting, not only you're getting a 3/2 premium statted undead minion, which can work with some other cards in rogue in particular. You're also gaining mana, right? It's 2 mana to get a spell out for free that normally costs 3, but it can only get concoctions, right? So again, if concoctions don't work, this card is absolutely useless other than a 2 mana 3/2 undead. And well, lastly, we have the legendary minion that puts it all together. It's like Shatter Jeweler Hanar, except they learned and didn't make it a 1/5. This is Potionmaster Putricide, 2 mana 1/4 undead. After a minion dies, add a concoction to your hand. So this is the way to get a lot of concoctions, put them together, and you'll know it's a minion. It can be friendly, it can be the enemy. You can play this, kill off a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of concoctions, trade off your own things, play some rushers. There's a lot of different things you can do to get those concoctions in your hand. Get the ultimate value package that Trump was going on about. And if it's going to work, again, I don't even know if this is the card. Like, I feel like you might just play the concoction stuff as like a value package, and Putricide might not even make the cut, or just broken because it's technically infinite value and you stick it around. And yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I'm being super optimistic. I get blinded by value. I'm almost always wrong about the value cards because Hearthstone rarely matters with value, but there's tempo, there's board presence, there's damage involved. So I will give it a 4 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild. I know I'm a broken record, but yeah, really interesting cards. I feel like for someone who bitches about random, I'm gonna be bitching a lot about random, but I didn't see any real discover options last time I'll look at this. All the effects, like all the things that they do, either summon something random, give you something random, or draw cards or deal damage. Even like the non-class card here, it says just adds it randomly. So it's not like the Draconic Lackey or the Spell Lackeys, which were the ones that drove me crazy, where you're discovering like these insane things. You can get a lot of value, but you can't really manipulate it that way, from what I could tell. We'll have to wait and see if I get like the official artwork and like all the the concoction options. But overall, really cool cards, really weird cards, and apparently we're still missing a rogue card. There's no more rogue reveals. The rogue card got leaked. It's really broken, so we'll see when they reveal it. It's a 1 mana spell, but I won't talk about it until it's officially revealed. But yeah, I was surprised. That rogue card, we'll have to wait. But yeah, there's still 1 rogue card left, and if we take a look at the card reveal schedule, tomorrow's Hunter, we got Warlock, that's it. So where's that last rogue card? I'm curious of that one. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.